Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the Jasu stream for April the 26th. It is Friday today, and yeah, we got a limited time to work with, so let's just get things underway. So the plan on yesterday's stream was to play Shining Force 3 until the bitter end. We were gonna, yeah, basically just play until we drop dead or finish the game, one or the other. And it turns out that I dropped dead first. We failed to finish the game last night, so this is part 2 of the big finale of Shining Force 3. Scenario 3. Bullzome Rising. Oh, hey there, Dusty Roads. Well, spoiler alert, as far as the final battle, we didn't finish it. And just like back in Scenario 1, there is no checkpoint at the midway or anything, so we gotta do the whole thing right from the very beginning. This is like a 5-part fight, essentially. And so yeah, we're back to part 1 of 5. Or I guess parts 1 to 3 of 5. You kind of do the first 3, what I'm considering parts. You do the first 3 all at once. Controller, please. Thank you. So actually, funnily enough, we're actually not going to get underway immediately because I've been putting off laundry all week. I was hoping I'd kind of have a day off where there's nothing important going on stream here, so I could just do laundry and stream a little bit later, but that didn't happen. So laundry's going to be ready in 20 minutes. So I think what we're going to do, because I don't want that just like breaking into my big final battle or whatever. Man, I can't even remember which team Finding is on. Is Finding Synbios Force? Anyways, he finishes his battle, but there's another big battle after that one, and then another kind of second part of that big battle that fucked us up. Oh boy, we're on 50 hours on this game now. So yeah, 20 minutes isn't really enough to get a good start into the big epic final encounter. So what we're actually going to do, God willing, is I'm just going to run the side dungeon for like the next 20 minutes, and then whatever happens. Oh, the Titan. Yes, that's right. That's right. Way back in the Titan fight. Do I have Finding in that party, though, in this one? So, are you watching the Titan battle, or like the final encounter of this one? Anyways, or maybe you don't know the way that the final battle in Scenario 1 works. So yeah, for the fight with the Titan, yeah, you win with Finding, that ends the Titan battle, and then you fight Arant, and then if you lose to or teleport out of the big final encounter with Arant, then you go back to the very beginning, and you have to do all of the Titan battles all over again, both maps of it. And that's the same thing going on here. You've got your 3 teams doing the 3 big battles on the outside of the temple, then you go to the inside of the temple and you fight a big epic boss fight in 2 parts. And if you fail or teleport out of any of that, you've got to go way back to the beginning. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna speed our way through here. Like, I'll take the hits on enemies where I can get them, but basically what we're doing here is just diving down to the bottom as fast as we can so that we can get whatever items we get out of this. That's right, Finding was the party leader on the Titan battle. That's right. Or the leader of the B party. You know, I think I actually leveled up in the median squad more than, like, beyond where Julian is at. Oh yeah, actually, although with that said, yeah, these guys are high enough level that killing dudes and gaining levels doesn't matter at all, so we're just gonna... Okay, so yeah, 3 has a big epic finale, just like Scenarios 1 and 2, only it's like twice as long. Hell, if you consider the final boss fight, it's probably more than that, because, oh boy, that fucking final boss. Yeah, honestly, I think like half of today's stream is going to be just getting back to that final boss fight again, and then the other half is just going to be the final boss. It is a ridiculously just long, just slugfest against a dude with infinity HP. And that's not even that big of an exaggeration to say that he has infinity HP, because he regenerates HP every turn that he gets, and he gets 2 turns around. What was the median finale, anyways? Oh, right, it was the big tank. I remember now. Oh shit, I should have done the big spell. You know, so yeah, all of these guys are leveled up enough just from doing the final fight. So yeah, we aren't going to gain any XP on these lower floors. The median final battle was actually really easy compared to the Scenario 1 final fight. I actually didn't have to retry the median final battle at all. Oh, okay, the part where the dudes shifted over to the center battlefield. Yeah, so you do all that, and, well, you'll I guess if you stick around, you'll see what happens after all that. But yeah, the first phase, like the first set of battles that you do, is actually pretty straightforward. You just kill the bosses, and then you're done. It's the fight after that that's, yeah, real pain in the dick. Oh, she doesn't have the spear equipped. Actually, I wonder if enemies will actually give us XP now. I guess we'll see. Dark Demon, isn't that his summon spell? Okay, yeah, they still don't give us any XP. So yeah, it's not... I don't think grinding the side dungeon here will help us at all. Like, these guys are so weak, they're not even giving us XP. I mainly just want to dive down here just to get all the items, and because... yeah, I didn't want to just start the final battle just to have to pause it after 20 minutes. Oops. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, like I said, kind of overleveled for this point in the side dungeon. I think it looks so cool seeing that just gigantic burst of lightning coming out of the little fairy. Oh, if Bridget would have one-shotted him, holy shit. Yeah, fair enough. Well, the VOD will be up eventually. And I guess it'll be up immediately on Twitch, which I guess is where most people watch VODs these days. You know, I might be wasting my time maintaining the VOD archive on YouTube. Although I guess that's not true, because they go away on Twitch after, like, 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of... No, I think I finished... Yeah, I finished all my business at the insurance office and the landlord's office. Yeah, I did all that yesterday, so I'm good as far as not having to move out of my place for the time being. At least for the next year now. Shining is such a dumb spell. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure that it used to be that affiliates got, like 2 months of VOD archives. But yeah, they seem to have shortened it to 2 weeks now. I don't think you have to make partner to get the 2-month VOD archive. I think you just need a certain number of average viewers or subscribers or something. And you can actually manually make the videos permanent by making a highlight, but I don't know, I feel like that would be more hassle than it's worth, especially since I'm already putting them up on YouTube permanently after the streams. You know, at this rate, I think we might actually be done with all the floors we want to do on the side dungeon within the next 12 minutes. Actually, weirdly enough, I still have a bunch of streams here on the channel from back when I used to do the whole highlighting thing to, yeah, preserve my VODs and everything. So yeah, I actually, yeah, like the earliest streams I ever did are still up here. Huh. Oh, that was the stream you did. I was like, I was confused for a second. I'm actually still, FF15 is still on my backlog. I used to be a big Final Fantasy fanboy back in the day, but after I kind of stopped, after my interest in JRPGs waned, yeah, that kind of stopped real hard. In fact, I didn't even finish Final Fantasy 12. Although weirdly, I did finish all of the 13 games just because they're pretty except for all their other flaws. Final Fantasy 13 is pretty lightweight and accessible. It's like once you pick it up, how can you not beat it, you know? Unless you just hate it, which I know some people do. 15, though, looks really interesting to me. I've seen kind of mixed reviews online, but even the negative reviews make it seem like FF15 is the kind of game that I might like. Actually, here's a thing to consider. Do any of our guys actually need levels? Because considering how much time we've got to kill here, I could very well just take a few side trips to level up some underleveled dudes. Like Turk here, for example. He's lagging behind a bit. That 2 defense should actually help him too, because he died on our first attempt at the final map. Oh, that's the other brutal thing, is if anyone dies on the first part of the final battle, you don't get them back for the second map. I'll have to be better about making checkpoint saves this time around. Okay, let's just take a quick look at the party list and see who would benefit from levels. So Dawnhort could use some work. Dawnhort, Bridget, oof, Harold. I actually might want to take some time to just give Harold some levels. Honesty, weirdly enough, is not lagging behind, despite dying right away in the previous attempt. The main reason I haven't played FF15 yet is just it's a full-price Square Enix modern release, and I almost never pay like AAA prices for video games these days. Unless I'm super interested in it. Like basically Basically, Dark Souls and anything by CD Projekt Red is the only games that I'm gonna actually pay full price for. Pretty sure FF15's actually been on sale before, but it's still not quite enough for my liking. This is maybe taking more time than it's worth. Although if we are going to actually do this with the level ups, now is the time to do it while the enemies are still easy, but also giving full XP. I think Harold's just our main guy who really needs the help. I think I'll try to feed Harold a couple kills on each map. I messed that up. Holy shit. I was hoping she'd gain a little bit of MP, because that's kind of the main problem with Isabella right now, is MP shortage. You know, it seems like the different levels of critical hits don't make much of a difference anymore. It's like your level 3 crit will do like 15 more damage than the level 1 crit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is the DLC for FF15 actually looks really interesting. So I think I'd want to grab that too. I think I'm gonna wait for like a Game of the Year edition where I can get everything. Although with that said, a lot of the time I think that I'm interested enough in a game to want all the DLC stuff and then just never get around to actually playing it. So I don't know. I actually have several games like that where I think I like them enough to want the DLC, but then I end up not playing it. Shadow of Mordor was one of those for me. Or no, Mordor Shadow of War? I can't remember what those games were called. Yeah, there was Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, I think it was. Anyways, I got the DLC for both of those games because I liked them so much. Never ended up actually playing any of it. And you've got to understand, too, that my idea of cheap on Steam is like dirt cheap. Like when FF15 with all the DLC gets down to like $20 or $25, I will consider, or I'll do more than consider it. I will probably buy it at that point, but before then, it's a bit dicey. Oh, I didn't even realize that the PC version had all the DLC on it. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. It's been a long time since I've seen it go on sale, though. Got my little line of mages there. You know, Dawnhort could maybe use some help. Yeah, I mean, even a boss rush can be fun, provided the bosses are alright. Unless it's just, like, a boss rush of all the bosses that are in the game already. I guess I was kind of assuming, like, new bosses in the DLC boss rush. Yeah, I would certainly not pay for a boss rush mode where you just fight all the bosses that are in the game already. Ooh, these guys are slow. So which one is Turk, anyways? Is he the gremlin on top or the big troll? Or are both of them together Turk? It's like the little guy's name is Tu, and the other guy's name is Urk. You know, I think Jubei's fine with his shurikens right now. I think he might actually need sword levels. Yeah, it would make sense if Turk were the small one, since he's the one with the portrait. In fact, I remember the ogre talked in the whole introductory scene where you first meet them, and he didn't even have a portrait. That looks really funny, seeing her smack the dragon in the face with the stick there. I might have Primula just melee attack Bullzome for laughs, too. Yeah, Bridget's melee attack is actually not entirely worthless. Ended up getting sidetracked from the main mission here. Yeah, we want to dive up the dungeon here and grab all the items. Yeah, if Turk or Herald or whoever needs levels, we can just make sure that they take all the kills on the first map of the final battle. Oh, you know what? We got our running pepper somewhere in this dungeon, too. We could give that to Herald like we had originally planned. Or to give him the movement ring. And then, yeah, that would solve that problem. Can we make it, though, in the next 60 seconds? I don't know. Maybe we'll go a little bit over time. Just to get that movement seed. I mean, while we're here, might as well go the rest of the way, you know? Oh my. All of our archers actually have terrible movement range for some reason. I mean, that would be funny. The problem is there's not much utility in giving someone 9 movement, because you're never going to want them to rush that far ahead of the party. Like, you give them their 9 movement, and they move 9 spaces, and they just get surrounded and killed because we've left the rest of the party behind. And they're deep in enemy territory now. If you could give it to a flyer, it might be alright. Like, give it to Primula. Then she can just kind of sit inside the walls and avoid taking too many hits. Problem with that is on the upcoming map, there's a bunch of archers that basically prevent you from doing any flying shenanigans. Like, I know it's lulzy and everything, but now that we've seen what's in store for us with the final battle with Bullzome, I can't afford to do lulzy stuff with my characters anymore. We need to play very super serious, super optimized to the fullest extent possible. She's not quite there. Does she have a weaker wand than Bridget or something? Why is she doing so much less damage? Oh, Eternal Wand isn't an Orichalcum wand, is it? I could probably spend the Orichalcum we're getting here. after we're done. You know, I might as well kill this thing just for a little bit of extra XP. Oh, it's got 120 HP. I'll actually be really impressed if she can kill this in one shot. Bah. Oh, 2 hit points. That's amazing. Yeah, she shouldn't die next time around for sure. Man, I said we were only going to do this for like 20 minutes, but I think now that we're locked in here, we're going to go the rest of the way. Problem is I don't want to be paused in the side dungeon here while I go to get my laundry, because then, like, viewers will come in and they'll see that I'm back to the side dungeon and they'll laugh at me for grinding to beat Bullzome. Oops. Whatever. Let them laugh. Bullzome's a fucking asshole, and we need all of the help we can get. So, yeah, we're gonna take a bit of a break here for me to retrieve my laundry, and, yeah, we'll, be back in a bit. Okay. Again, apologies for the delay. As I said, I've been putting off laundry for the last few days now, so there was a lot of it to work through. But here we are. Okay, yeah, Kate's fine. Looks like everyone has just enough movement to get down below decks here. Below him, we're gonna shoot the thing just for the XP. Harold's the only one who's, like, way behind in levels. So he's the one guy who will go out of his way to get hits. He's not pre-promoted, right? Yeah, there's no way he has an Orichalcum weapon. Oops. You know, it's kind of funny. I kind of took this side dungeon here for being, you know, optional bonus content or whatever, so I figured, you know, the final boss won't be as hard as all the nonsense we're seeing at the bottom of this dungeon. And yeah, it turns out he might actually be worse. Like, if anything, going after the final boss of this dungeon might be a decent trial run for, seeing how we might fare against Bullzome the second time around. I'm not gonna do that because even, like, a mini Bullzome, like the one at the bottom of this dungeon, would take fucking forever, and we would be here for 8 hours doing all of that, and I don't have 8 hours to stream today. Yeah, Harold's pretty far behind. Every level is pretty significant now as well, just because the enemies are actually doing some damage to us. So if we can get a level up with 2 defense, or even 2 level ups in a row for +2 defense, that's pretty significant for us. Like, yeah, 2 defense level ups on Gracia there would put him taking 5 damage instead of 9 from that attack. Is it just me, or is the Spark 4 animation actually faster than the regular Spark animation? There's what we came for. We can probably TP out now. What other bonuses do we get from doing this? Yeah, from here on in, it's just chaos. Ooh. We get a Light of Hope for beating Colossus. That could actually help us a lot against the Bullzome. Like, a lot. It would take a while, though, and I don't think I want to do it. We're not going to do it. That would be overkill. Yeah, there must be... enemies must have some kind of hidden magic defense stat, because some of these enemies are taking way more damage from magic than others. You know, I'm kind of curious about everyone's weapon levels right now, too. I'm pretty sure Honesty is maxed out on everything. Yeah, we'll just have her do the most... Oh, yeah, she's... Yeah, got advantage here. She might even one-shot this guy with something like this. Ah, not quite. Yeah, this is the point where the enemies actually get a fair bit faster than half of our party. This is such a weird layout for a side dungeon. Like, the boss of every floor is stuck in a little pit where he can't fight back at all. It's like they deliberately set it up so you can just advance anytime you want. So the second thing we're going to do is spend some of that orichalcum. I think we're going to buy a new wand or ankh for someone, just to help us blaze through the early bits of the fight a little bit easier. Actually, I should check that out, which wands and rods and whatnot actually give you like bonuses, or MP regeneration is the main thing I'm looking for. You know, weirdly enough, I think the fastest way to check the effects of everyone's equipment is actually to go to the shop here. Because this is the only way that you can actually just choose a character and highlight their equipment and see what it does. Anyway, so we're looking at staffs right now. Gracia's stuck with his crappy rod there. Isabella could do better. I might get a mithril ankh for her. I believe that's the orichalcum. Oh, I think asking for orichalcum accessories would just be greedy. I would settle for a renewable supply of small mithril, so I could at least get the small mithril accessories for my whole party. We got people stuck with garbage here. Cyclops has got a lucky ring that he bought in the shop. Because, yeah, it's like they just dump all of the small mithril on you in Scenario 1, and then you never see it again. I think I found one piece of small mithril in all of Scenario 3. That one gives her MP regeneration. This one gives her Blaze, which is kind of terrible, but it probably gives her a bunch of damage too. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, Primula... Yeah, it gives her a lot. Isabella, though, could do better, so I think I'm gonna get her an orichalcum rod. Yeah, everybody else has got the good weapons and stuff. Oh, Leon... Wait, Leon's not in our party, right? Yeah, we're not using Leon. Actually, fuck me. The mithril is in the stash, isn't it? Damn it. So this is why I hate towns in RPGs. Or, not generally. In RPGs, they're fine, but in tactical RPGs, I prefer having everything just be strictly menu-driven, like in most games of this sort. There we go. We got one, at least. I'm really curious now to see how much of this crappy interface nonsense they fixed for the Game Boy Advance release, or the Game Boy Advance. I keep wanting to say Star Ocean now because I keep talking about it. The Game Boy Advance Shining Force game, because like Game Boy Advance is kind of bordering on what I would say is the modern era of game design. Like you would expect a Game Boy Advance game to not have a terrible interface like this. So I'm wondering how much of that they fixed. On the other hand, you've got one fewer button to work with on the Game Boy Advance controller. It gives you resist too. That's actually not horrible. Weirdly enough, our entire party doesn't actually have the resist spell. So that's actually a reasonable get for her, and it'll probably help her do more damage with her spells also. Okay, we gotta figure out how to use all this garbage. I don't know, like, I see the charm of having a map. The problem is, like, for me at least, just for my preference, the things, like, putting aside issues of craftsmanship, just, like, in terms of fundamental, like, the game, the decisions surrounding game structure that they made for this game. I think my least favorite, like, my most hated design decisions for Shining Force 3 in particular is hiding random items, important items too, in barrels around town and being forced to scour every nook and cranny of every town to make sure you don't miss out on anything good. I hate that. And I hate having to run all around town from shop to shop and then back to my inventory and then back to the shop again. All of that running around in town is actually the thing I hate the most about this game and wish that they would take out. So Shining Force CD actually sounds like it would be right up my alley. I will probably... Yeah, in fact, I've got Shining Force CD on my list of games to play here on the channel eventually, but probably not right after this one. I think we're going to take a good long break from Shining Force once we're done with this scenario. Although that's not entirely true, because we're doing the premium disc after all of this as well. Hey there, Jojo McLeod. Well, the fact that we're still here maybe gives you a clue as to how the final battle went. Yeah, Bullzome's kind of a tremendous prick. And so, yeah, we have to go back and do some prep work before we're ready to give him another attempt. Which we have just done now, so we're going back we're going into the final battle again, right after we do some inventory management. Okay, that's interesting. The thing is, it wasn't really levels I thought was the problem. It was just that I didn't have enough resources going on into the fight. Like, basically I ran out of my... Basically my healers were out of MP before I even got to the Bullzome phase of the fight. And so we were kind of just fucked at that point. But this time, we got all our goddess tiers consolidated. We got a bunch of HP restoration items. I took out the joke character from the party. We're swapped in Herald to replace Unoma this time around. So we've got all of that going for us, so I think that should be enough to eventually take down Bullzome after what might end up being another horrendous 2-hour slog. I think I actually want to give this to my... Yeah, higher levels will certainly work. Like, I would love to have... Yeah, to just have 10 more levels on all my characters. It's just, we've already spent, like, 10 hours in the side dungeon, and I'm kind of sick of it. I'm kind of sick of it at this point. So I think we're just going to rush forward with what we've got and see if we can't just pull through on our wits alone. I think I am going to give this to Herald. Yeah. It's going to help him a lot for that that first map. I think I'm going to give this to Honesty just so that she doesn't fucking die again. Although the other problem was Turk getting one-shotted. Honestly, all of our guys are going to get one-shotted. Or actually, we'll give it to Primula. Yeah, because she's got basically made of wet tissue paper as far as HP goes. And she's a flyer, so we like having her flit around on the front lines. So yeah, we'll do that. Of course, we get the low roll there. Oh yeah, Isabella doesn't actually have a attack spell yet. That's probably fine. I don't think I used Thanatos or whatever she has a single time in the last fight. That also probably goes on Primula. Yeah, she's got such low MP for a magic user. Yeah, I've already, kind of looked into what Shining Force CD is all about. Actually, that's the way I found out about it, was I was kind of interested in checking out the Shining Force Gaiden games, except they looked a bit archaic for my liking, and I don't think I would enjoy playing them. And that's how and then when I was looking into those, that's how I heard about Shining Force CD. And that looks, a lot more interesting to me. You know, I might actually give this to Turk. I don't know, he's been getting a lot of crits off the back of that loincloth. Yeah, all these people pretty much have what we want them to have. Or actually, you know what I could do? Because basically I want movement for the first fight, and I want crit for the second one. So we can just have him swap. We can just have him put his underwear back on. Just pull up his big boy pants, literally, for the Bull's Ohm fight. Yeah, we'll just put the loincloth back on him. Okay, and with that, we're ready to go. Yeah, I didn't even recruit. Yeah, I didn't recruit any of those people, so there you go. Yeah, we killed Spiriel back in Scenario 1. We killed Produne's waifu, so we weren't able to recruit him. And Thousand... Yeah, the less said about Thousand, the better. He didn't make it through either. Rip Thousand. Sure hope that I've finished my preparations. Yeah, given just the horrendous literal mountain of bullshit that is the Bull's Ohm final fight, I think it would be entirely reasonable if they gave you a checkpoint after this first phase of the fight. I can't believe that they make you replay all of this if it turns out that you weren't ready for Bull's Ohm, but here we are. I did my best. I mean, Produne's waifu attacked us, so I feel like it was kind of justified self-defense on that count, even though she technically didn't really attack us and we killed her before her turn came up. Still, she looked at us menacingly, so we kind of had to put her down. Thousand didn't even have a name and a portrait when we first encountered him. How was I supposed to fucking know he was recruitable? They actually give you a lot of hints on that fight, hinting towards, that you might be able to recruit the White Dragon. Yeah, I didn't actually notice the option to talk to Stella because I think we killed her with magic and archers, so nobody actually got close enough to her to see the talk option. So I don't really want to waste time thinking too hard about my moves here. My party should all be super buff from the first time we tried this fight anyways. Though it looks like Symbio's squad is a little bit less prepared than the others, which is not great, because he has the most enemies to deal with Look at this nonsense. Oh, there's a little pathway here. I wonder if Symbios moves up faster. Like if there's an invisible line that you cross that makes these guys go away, but it only triggers for one map. Because yeah, you can see the little passageway where they can run off. Man, those Demon Knights are bad news. We probably should, yeah, not underestimate them this time around. Oof, Sybil's really lagging behind. Eldar didn't even get a level up in the last attempt at this fight. What the hell? That's right, it was Frank. Frank was doing all the work on the front lines. Also, there's all these archers, so I couldn't really move in to do useful things with my birdmen. I suppose it's really Birdman and Bird Lady, isn't it? Do I even have Finding in this party? Yeah, he took like the first turn, I think? Yeah. Really, really cool how they've got the unique music for each map, though. I appreciate just the little bit of extra effort there. Now here we've got 0 archers to deal with, and a lot of axe dudes, so I think we can fly the Birdman up to the front for this. Oh, we got a ton of axe dudes, so let's keep the Lancers in the back. Seems like you'll just naturally move up this map faster than the Symbios map, just because you've got fewer enemies to deal with. This is a bit risky, but I think he'll be fine. Oh, this is a bit dicey, because, like, I hate having to replay these maps, so I kind of want to get through them quickly if I can. But at the same time, we can't be too reckless. Because otherwise... Actually, I guess we can lose all the party members we want off of these two forces. Just Julian's team, who we really don't want anyone to die. Oops. She's fine. She's a healer. She can heal herself. Oh, forget the armor. Look at in this frickin' weather. I'm surprised she doesn't catch her death of cold. I mean, I can't believe I'm the first person to notice this too, to make that observation that a girl in a video game is not dressed appropriately. Like, how have none of you guys ever noticed this before, that girls don't dress for the weather in video games? It makes no sense. Holy shit, Penko's actually gonna get to do something productive here. What? Penguin butt. Yeah, that's totally a penguin head butt, which is a bit disappointing. Okay, so she's done getting the big attack and defense buffs, and now it's all about the HP. Which is really her weakest stat right now, so that's actually just fine. Yeah... We'll go here. Yes, we have made that observation about Median too. He is very, very stylish. like ready to go to war on the dance floor. What the hell are they doing? They're splitting the party. Oh yeah, Uryudo goes... Oh, he knows, Oh, fuck yeah, he knows Aura 4 now. I don't think he needs to use it, though. He knows Thanatos, too. I think we might have him use it. Yeah, Marky's fine. She's an Ice Witch in the first place. Marky at least has an excuse. Because, yeah, she's like an Ice Witch in the first place. It's like the same reason that Elsa can wear what she wears in the middle of the freezing blizzard and Frozen. I mean, come on, the frickin' penguin is more dressed for the weather than any of the other female party members. And penguins live in the Arctic in the first place. You don't see penguins in kimonos up in the friggin' Arctic in real life. Like, she doesn't even wear it for warmth. She just wears it to, like, kind of class up the joint. So I think I'm gonna try to do this part completely differently this time around. I've seen Frozen, but I haven't seen Despicable Me. This is real dumb, but we're just gonna charge everyone up the center this time around. Yeah, the big mushroom cannon doesn't actually hit that hard, so I think we'll be fine. Also, it doesn't hit on the ramp anyways, so we can at least, Do we let Kate take it here? I think we do, just to free up space. Oh, hey! The extra movement paying off already. I was hoping we could go 2 spaces with that one. Honestly, this is already going faster than the first time we tried this. It took us like 2 rounds to get into this formation we're in right now. Pappets I dismissed just because he's got nothing but a melee attack, and I don't like characters that have only melee attacks. I like them to have that option of having the sidearm with the 2-panel range. I can't actually remember who Garrosh is. So yeah, that's Garrosh. Bernard, we did not find, if he's the one I'm thinking of. I think we left Bernard in the tavern or whatever that you find him in. We rescued him from the, if he's the guy I'm thinking of, we rescued him from the back room of the hotel, but we did not talk to him in Scenario 2. Oh yeah, I don't know why we're not. Or you know what it was? Garrosh was our other. He was basically our other party member here. I swapped him out for Penko because by God, I spent like 10 hours leveling up that fucking penguin to get her up to speed with everyone else. So after all that, we're gonna fucking use her in the end. Huh. Actually, I think we can even move her over one. Yeah, I think we just go crazy with Spark in this fight. We don't need to conserve our NP at all with these parties, or even conserve our party members' lives. We can just throw them away. Because they're just going to throw themselves away after the fight. It's like, it's fine, Julian's got this, temple's open, we can all go home now. Uh-oh. Oh wow, he's charging right in. Oh, you know what? Those friendship levels will actually come in handy on the premium disc too, so maybe I shouldn't be so cavalier about throwing people's lives away. So I think I'm going to try to keep these people together. Or should I just start healing now? Turn order indicator would actually be real handy for situations like this. Okay. So he's shattered into 1,000 pieces now. Actually, it's my understanding that the Game Boy Advance Shining Force game included exactly that feature. Lets you know what order the turns are going to come up. Is this too stupid? Probably. You could kill him, though, if we get lucky. Oh, so far so good. Oh, not... Oh! Oh, hey, that's actually excellent. That was a great move right there. Brilliant stratagem. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, is now the time to bring the thunder? I think it might be. We only get 2 of these for this fight. I don't know if 3 enemies is enough to make it count, but this will kind of keep him off Hagane's back. The boss of this map is actually kind of a chump. Yeah, it took me like 1 round to bring down, yeah, purple condom head there. Yeah, I think the friendship system is solid. It's actually probably my favorite addition to this game, even more so than the weapon triangle. Yeah, it's actually one of the best balanced systems, I think, in terms of incentivizing you to play smart and not throw away your party's lives, but at the same time not punishing you too severely for it. It's like a bonus, not a punishment that you get for, a bonus for keeping people alive, as opposed to punishment for letting them die. Hey there, Maze Whale. You're just in time. I think we're in round 2 of the refight here. Do I just aura? Aura 4 already? Because I can't keep track of who's taking damage already. They took a bunch of spells and they're all split up now. I think we're just going to aura 4. Probably didn't need her to stand right in the middle of the open field for her to do this, but here we are. Eh, she's level 9, she'll be fine. I think I overreacted to getting hit by that spell. That freeze that did like 15 damage. Yeah, Symbiosis is fine here. Oh, there was a brief period, I think way back in Scenario 1, where we had like maximum friendship levels between, I think it was Hayward and Symbiosis. That's this guy, right? Yeah, and he gets like 25 bonus damage or something ridiculous like that. It was insane. We were one-shotting dudes left and right just from the friendship bonus. This is actually a bit dangerous for Sybil, because we've got 2 axe guys there. So I think we're going to put her here. Also, there is the chance that the Lich doesn't get confused here. Maybe we'll just finish him off. This is even more dangerous than... Yeah, that's even worse than the other spot. Oh, right, she's 3 spaces away this way. I'm gonna regret this, but we're going for it. I'll do my best for quality. I mean, it's kind of reruns from your perspective, though, isn't it? You've literally already seen me do this fight. From beginning to almost the end. So that helps us a fair bit. This helps us a fair bit, so yeah, Sybil should be fine. Yeah, so that's the end of him. And we're friends with Symbios, and we get a level up. This is going very similarly to the first time we did this fight. Which I guess makes sense, seeing as, you know, it's still the same fight. Actually, I think probably the biggest reason why the Symbios party is a bit underpowered compared to the others is because I didn't really understand the way weapons levels worked during my playthrough of Scenario 1. I didn't really fully figure out the system until Scenario 2. And so as a result, I ended up swapping weapon types throughout the game, and a bunch of my characters have less than optimal weapon levels. Okay, making sure nobody's hidden away in the trees or anything. Do I honestly care about dividing damage here? Actually, might be able to one-shot one of these guys with the Spark 4. We'll just do it this way. Oh yeah, so I actually spied that out. If you look closely on the Symbios map, there is a little pathway. Like, if you look on this map, there's this little grass path there. That's the way that the enemies will bugger off to the center if you progress far enough. There's actually a somewhat harder to see similar path on the Symbios map as well. So I think it's based on just whichever party crosses the invisible line first, triggers the enemies to run away. So on the one hand, I think it might be neat to see that. Just try to advance up with the Symbios party first, but on the other hand, that's a bit tricky because he has like twice as many enemies to deal with. That's not a lot of damage. Does she not have Shuriken Mastery? No, she's full up on Shurikens. Probably don't need to do a spark here, but a dagger could help. Oh, I didn't give him the Orichalcum dagger. He'll be fine. I think flash kill. I think that means he'll be fine. beam. Although with that said, I don't think anyone's actually able to get into position to finish off that other lizard man. Did anyone need healing here? I think one person needed healing. It was, our healer, wasn't it? Yeah. No, our mage, Hedva. Oh yeah, I said she was a healer because she can heal herself. I got her confused with the healer in the other party, Isabella. She doesn't know Tornado. Man, they give you the best monk in Scenario 1. Irene's Tornado is so great. It's like she magics, she heals, she punches. Actually, I bet you the Wendigo does better than Sc.3. Oh, Julian. Yeah, you probably mean Julian. Maybe Freeze 4 would have done better. But yeah, these side battles are actually not very difficult. Yeah, weirdly enough, Julian actually has the toughest one, and then he has the even tougher Bolzome fight afterwards. Ooh, they're getting into formation. You know, just in terms of getting through things easier, I think it's actually better to have the guys on this map get sent off, just because they're more spread out and harder to deal with. The Symbios guys who are hanging in the back are actually really easy to kill, because we can just spark them all. And we even have more people who can cast Spark in his party. Well, there he goes. Ouch. That actually wasn't too bad. Yeah, it used to be that those guys were taking off half our health with those crits. Tempted to do the Aura 4 here, except ooh, he really doesn't have a lot of MP. Yep, he's a rock baron. He is the Baron of Rock. Oh, Baron of Rock would be a great username for like a YouTube guitar channel. And Kate gets blasted. Oh, I just noticed the field of effect for this laser beam actually doesn't include the panels directly around the staff. We might not even need to waste Gracia's MP turning off the staff. Because yeah, once we get them all past this line here, they're safe. This is a bit risky. But I'm going for it. Between her and Honesty, they should be able to take him down. Or, you know, just between her and her ridiculous-ass 90 damage lightning. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, Bridget would have finished him off as well. We got so much aura with this party. I think we just, yeah, charge up the center and tank the damage. Although we do have to be cautious of the Lizard Man here, because if the Lizard Man hits us and a party member gets lasered, then they might not survive it. Although we could just do this. Oh man, she's like doubly screwed in this spot, actually. Because yeah, the Archer's got advantage on her, and so does the Axe Lizard. Would be nice if I could get rid of that Lizard, though. I don't know why I'm taking all these super risky moves so early in the fight. If we survive this round, I should probably drop a safety save. Generally, you should do safety saves before you do dangerous things and not after. I mean, yeah, it would be nice if I didn't... Oh, shit. Right. This would be really great if she could get that kill, though. Oh, we got that Lich to worry about, too. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Archer's on the ridge, just like last time. Oh, cool, they're gonna play stupid. Awesome. In that case, yeah, maybe we do just charge up the field. Yeah, Herald's a bit under-leveled, so I didn't expect much out of that. Shit, I might have to actually throw down an aura here. Just to get Honesty and Kate both covered. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Hell, it's not like Isabella has anything better to do with her MP right now anyways. Mainly, I just kind of wanted to get this first phase over with. Because it's not really that difficult. And it's going to take a lot of time to get through the second fight, so... yeah, the faster we get through this, the better. This guy's got 7 fucking movement! How can he not get up the hill? That's astounding. Yeah, probably no point charging right up in there with Finding. Wow, Finding's actually kind of pulling through in the end here. It's like he's getting crits like crazy, just like last time. Like just when we used him in the side dungeon, except they actually do damage now. Let's actually put her up the center. Because, yeah, we're going to get some fighters in front of her by the end of this round anyways. Does anyone need healing? I think we're all good. Yeah, I'm basically throwing down Aura 4 on every party at the end of every round, so yeah, I think we're good for a little while. This is actually not crazy risky. Oh yeah, that's right, we put the movement thing on him. This could get crazy. If he goes here, he's not actually vulnerable to getting taken down either. Or we could go one deeper. Except then we miss the archers, and the archers are kind of the most immediate threat, so I think this is how we do it. We got plenty of spark coming out of Noon and Mascarin anyways. Holy fuck! Okay, this is working out decently. It's still going! I didn't even... Did I just not see most of these guys? I didn't think... I thought he was gonna hit like 5 people out of that. Can we just use Synbios squad for the final battle? They're gonna be so buff after clearing out these enemies. Oh, incidentally... Yeah, this is the little side pathway. This little thing here. You know what, maybe it's Julian's team who actually triggers that, then. Because if it was based on Synbios' movement, then we would have triggered that diversion of forces already. So I think it's actually sending Julian's team up the side ramps that causes them to divert forces. So if we just charge him up the middle, that'll give him less things to deal with. Heh, he got stoned. And then de-stoned. And then exploded. Maybe it wasn't a great idea to antagonize these guys so fiercely. Although Synbios is tanking it up pretty good. They're just staying put. They want another spark, I think. This guy's dead, right? With the Synbios damage boost. And the phase inversion. Have we seen this one yet? Wow. We're just like converting enemies into various solids and breaking them down. Eldur's having a bit of trouble here. Jeez, Hayward, pick up the pace. So yeah, Julian... Synbios needs help after this. I think he's the only one who's even taken any damage this round. Oh, okay, Sybil now. Okay, Frank's a bit of a glass cannon, too. I thought he'd take that hit a bit better than that. Yeah, Grace is probably gonna have to open with an aura next round. Ooh, dang, she can't quite get up there. Honestly, she can just, with the MP regeneration, she can just throw these out there and not even care about it. Oh wait, she doesn't regenerate MP, does she? No. We took away her MP regeneration ring. Oops. Okay, so the boss might be a bit trickier this time around. Yeah, these guys are laid out in kind of an annoying fashion. They aren't grouped up enough to be vulnerable to our AoE attacks. So there is a slim chance that we'll have to reset this fight, depending on what happens in what happens with Julian right away here. this even worth it? No, I think the smart thing... Yeah, we're not gonna do the dumb thing like we did with Massacre, and we're gonna play smart like Hedva. She's just gonna sit back, and we're gonna wait for the enemies to charge in on us. Then they'll be more grouped up, and then we can fuck their shit up. Ooh. On the other hand, this does present an opportunity. Oh, he's just out of range. If we could go on that blue guy, I might do it, but... Oh, this is gonna kill all these guys, though. Or at least the two who got hit with the spark in the first place. I don't think we can pass this up. I have a weird superstition that I think the swords, the Aura Chalcum swords, give you bonus magic damage. So we're just gonna pretend like that's a real thing. So far, so good. Oh, and there's the Inferno. Right after we, wasted all of our MP and don't have any resources left to use it. Brilliant. Oh, come on, Campo. Where's those charges at? I should have paid more careful attention to who I was attacking there. I thought he got hit with the spark earlier, so I thought there was a chance we'd take him down. Oops. Well, it's fine. Campo can tank just fine, right? Decent. So now we've actually got to fight all these guys. Because, yeah, last time around, they just kind of fucked off down the pathway once we got close enough. Oh, Garrosh, you're killing me. On both of our first two maps, we got dudes lagging way behind. Archers lagging way behind. Okay. 33. Who's taken their turns already? The archers and the lizard men still have yet to go. I'm just gonna have her hide in the trees behind Campbell. Is this helpful? It's probably gonna kill him. I'm going for it. Ooh, you're breaking my balls, Waltz. Okay, that's good. That's good. They're going all in on the leader. That's not so good. I specifically wasted Waltz's turn to prevent this. Oh shit, I think Campbell's gonna die. If he gets archered, he's done. Go for median! Fuck! Okay, I just about threw a shit fit there. I thought the Liches were moving forward because they had, because they could get in on Campbell. Who needs healing? Campbell? Okay, all heals to the soup man. This is definitely going way faster than the first time we tried this fight, however. You know, Rock doesn't really do a lot of damage, so I think the best thing we can do with him is actually just wipe out this Dragonoot. Oh, is he friends with Penko? I don't think I know what Penko's friendship bonus is. I kind of want to check that out, but I think that was the last turn for this map. Oh, right, we got Stingworm bringing up the rear. Dodge chance and luck. That is adorable. Okay, this could go real bad for us. However, I'm pretty sure our healers get a turn before the enemies, so the enemies won't be able to capitalize on this at all. Yeah, I think Gracia's gonna get a turn right away, and he's just gonna pour a 4 on everyone. So the reason this is smart, what just happened there, is because all of our guys are caught in the choke point right here. Now that they've taken that hit, they can charge forward and spread out, and then we don't have to deal with all that nonsense again. As to why this, what I'm about to do right here, is smart, I'm going to have a bit of a tougher time explaining, but I assure you it's all good. Can't quite make the distance. Am I going to be able to kill the lizard man by the time he... Fuck. Fuck! Oh, that's real bad. Shit. So this is the worst of both worlds right here. The thing was, I was just kind of stalling until I make sure that Gracia gets the aura off, and then I was gonna drop a safety save. Now that I've done this... Fuck. So that was just a misclick there. I did not want her to hold position here. I was either going to run away with her and hold position, or I was gonna spark from over here. And now she's in danger, and it's going to be that much tougher to kill these guys before they murder her. Not going to drop nothing for the Dragon Axe. Okay, Honesty can help us out a little bit here. Honestly, it's the Lich that's the big problem. I doubt that we're going to be able to take out the Lizard Man. But the Lizard Man alone probably can't one-shot Primula. As long as we get the Lich here, this is a good start. Okay, all we got to do is do something to him. And he's done. Okay, so now Marky's in the hole. Hey, Don Hort. This actually would have gone brilliantly if I hadn't messed up Primula's inputs there. She'd have sparked both of them, and Honesty would have dropped one, and Don Hort would have dropped the Lizard Man. No need for Julian to tank the hit here. He can go to the safe space after this. What do we do about Kate? She can just sit here. I think we still need the Aura 4. You know, I can actually be a little bit more liberal with my safety saves now that I think of it. The issue is all the bad stuff kind of happens at the start of this round, so I don't want to save until after all that goes down. The thing is if I save here, and if it turns out I get myself stuck and I can't prevent someone from dying, I can just reload the save and have a different hero egress out. Oh wow, Jubei actually can't make it out of the line of fire. Harold actually needs a bit of work. He's not pulling his weight just yet. We'd almost have been better off with, Ooh, this is how Honesty died last time, I think. Or no, she died just due to getting summoned on, I think. You know, it looks like the enemies are dead set against going in the line of fire here. Charging up the center seems to be a safer strategy than I thought it would be. Okay, so Finding's way the fuck back here. Yeah, he's just barely not close enough to do anything useful. So we'll just drop him there, I guess. Okay. Mascarin, on the other hand, can do all kinds of useful stuff right here. Whoops, that's the wrong spark. I wonder if the spark from the staff does a different amount of damage than the spark she knows innately. Whichever it is, yeah, we're hitting these guys. And actually, I think Noon is about to be able to do the exact same thing. Yeah, so that's crazy. It worked out so nicely that we've got 3 people who can cast Spark on this map where the enemies are all grouped up. Oh, I guess it's only Spark 2, but even so. Yeah, he's gonna get fewer targets out of this, but we still gotta do it. You know, Noonan's probably gonna earn new levels of Spark as he levels up. Like, probably level 8, I bet you he learns Spark 3. Oh shit, he's going early. Okay. That's fine, that just means he's wasting his MP. Yeah, it turns out that Sparktic Blast beats Arctic Blast. I stole that from someone in chat yesterday, but I forget who. Oh yeah, Synbios kind of needs help, but on the other hand, he's also kind of doing fine. We'll probably just do an Aura 4 from Grace anyways. Actually, I think Tornado's the reliable kill here. Especially with the friendship bonus from Noon. Yeah, we gotta be taking advantage of this a lot more. Yeah, Tornado, it turns out, is pretty badass. Ooh. I don't know, guys. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. We got a safety save at the start of the round. Worth it? We'll see what happens. I think these Durahans are about to get turns right away, which is really bad for us. Though this will take away one of them. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get on the ones in the back there. And hey, if we actually stick someone next to Symbios here, we've got a good defensive line to keep them from charging through and fucking our shit up. Okay, there's the clutch aura. I think we can do one or two more of these after this. So yeah, we were more than prepared for the side battles here with the Julian and Median parties. Drastically underprepared with Julian. Well, so much... Ooh, this could be bad. Nah, we're fine. And now they're all grouped up for when we spark them all again at the start of the next round. What can Sybil do here? A lot of weather being thrown around in these battles, it looks like. Looks like we got tornadoes and blizzards and just all kind of weathery effects. Whether it's from spells or weapon attacks. If anything, I think Eldar actually looks less fancy than she did before promoting. I think that was hardly worthy of a woo there, Frank. I don't know what determines which characters get voice lines for regular attacks and which ones only speak during special attacks. So this should be just fine. We'll wipe out all the enemies, we'll bear, like, one Inferno. And then we got the aura, and then we win the fight. Median crew is actually kind of lagging behind here. Which I guess is what happened last time. Probably don't need to throw her right into the front to do that. She doesn't actually recover MP, so this is maybe not a good idea to be doing this. But I like killing stuff with Synthesis, so we'll do this. Once we get in on the boss of this map, then it'll be Hedva's time to shine. Actually, has Hedva cast any spells at all yet? Ooh, I feel like those liches are going to be a problem right away. We'll probably be able to take out... Probably won't be able to get this one, so I'll start up on him. Man, I think it would be so epic if we could have all three parties just crowded into one map for the final battle. Honestly, against Bolzome's bullshit, I think it would be entirely fair, too. I don't think anyone needs healing. I think Uryudo Aura Ford at the end of the last one. Or I guess Median needs a bit of help. Ooh, Campbell, too. That's right. He didn't do the Aura. He did just a single target heal, so we'll do one of those. Hera looks like she's like just dressed like a fucking peasant now. She looks like one of the refugees from, yeah, one of the old maps. Yeah, I think we want to get started on the other guy. Okay, who's going to get turns first? 30, 31, 37, so we actually want to get rid of this guy. And I don't really want to charge in with Median. But I also don't want him taking up valuable space at the front if he's just going to miss. So we'll do it like this. Looks like he's not going to miss. So apparently that's what Median does with daggers, is just throws different colored lasers out of them. Which is honestly kind of cool. Maybe rapiers were the wrong way to go to specialize in with Median. Maybe we should have been doing daggers this whole time. Slowly making our way up the field here. That doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different this time around. We have some actual enemies to deal with. Get him! God damn it, Waltz. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Waltz is fine. Waltz, you're doing just fine there. Cool, so we managed to avoid getting magicked on. Oh, that's sad. You know, she's tough enough now. I think she would have actually done 35 damage even without the crit. This feels like it's going a lot more smoothly than it did the first time around. Like, a lot more. Gerar sucks. Why does he suck so much? Did he seriously get no levels the first time we did this map? Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Oh wow, he's going all out. Now all the enemies are going to get their turns right away. But there's not really anything we can do to defend against that. Honestly, Uryudo kind of needs levels, so I think I might just have him, yeah, bonk this guy. Not like in a sexual way or anything, I mean just club him with his staff. Or throw fire at him or whatever he does. It's actually getting really good levels. Not so much on the defense and attack, but yeah, HP and MP, which is really what he needs. Someday we're gonna get our worm up in there. How many people did I leave exposed to laser beams here? Like all of them. I should maybe start being a bit more cautious. We only have so much aura to go around. Especially with Gracia having to spend all of his MP at the end of this. Maybe we just won't do it. Maybe we'll just leave the staff. Okay, so right next to Honesty, we're safe. Yeah, I think I want to conserve my resources for the boss fight here. And yeah, with the enemies getting no reinforcements this time around, this will actually go a lot quicker on map number 3 here. You know, I'm kind of curious to see what happens if you finish map 3 first. This is real not smart right here. I don't know why anyone would do a dumb thing like this. This is so dumb. I think Gracia gets his turn after the priest. Okay, the priest is gonna waste his turn healing now, so that's fine. That wasn't actually half bad. Marky might be able to finish him off with like an ice 2. Oh, and she gets the friendship bonus too? Which is better here? I wish I knew what the damage comparison was on all of our spells here. I think we're just going to do Prosperina because it's more expensive. That means it's the best, right? While we're watching this spell animation, I wonder if there's information on the site here about spell stats or anything like that. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh hey, as of 21 seconds ago, I've unlocked a Twitch achievement. I have now streamed for 1,000 hours on Twitch. It says something. I don't know if it's anything good, but here we are. Here's to 1,000 hours, guys. Is it 1,000? Yep, 1,000 hours. Not in a row, mind you, that's total. Although, who knows? By the time we're done with this frickin' series of fights here, anything is possible. Oh, there's the unnecessary crit. She's safe, right? The archer can't get to her? We established that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's just gonna heal himself. I mean, technically, I really I have been streaming for like 3 or 4 years now. Not consistently, mind you. It's only been like the last year and a half, I'd say, where I've really been going hard at it. So the priest is gone already, so I think we want... Have I streamed for 42 days straight? That doesn't sound right. Actually, I have that stat available to me right on the dashboard. What do my stream summaries say? I have streamed for 18 of the last 30 days, which is not bad. That's like every second day, basically. So yeah, Gracia's got to do the aura here. Might as well be Gracia, because he's gonna waste all of his MP doing the bless. How much do we have to save for that? Or no, it's shining. Can he do bless? Because blessing comes from the staff too. I wonder if blessing would be good enough to pacify the rod up ahead. Anyways, so blessing is 5, shining is 8. So we need to save at least 8 for that. Actually, not really. We could use a goddess tier, but probably... Oh, in terms of total hours, I see what you mean. When you said 42 days straight, I thought I was thinking consecutive days. That's not right, but yeah. 42 days worth of hours of streaming. Yes. So if I did a 24-hour marathon at this point, that would be like 1/40th of the total amount of streaming I've done so far. I think we really need to stop eating laser beams. Although Isabella hasn't actually contributed much yet. I mean, it'll probably be 41 days, 18 hours by the time we're done today's stream. That's actually fine. Bridget's not in danger of laser beams, so, yeah. Shoot away. There's actually nothing up here that can get me. Oh, other than laser beams. Laser beams could be a problem. You know, we're actually pretty safe right now, so I think I'm gonna drop a safety save. I don't know why I bother saving in alternate slots. I never actually make use of my alternate saves. Or are we safe here? I don't think so. I think we're one panel away from the safe space. No, this is actually not a good idea at all. Because yeah, if he got shot and then lasered at the start of the next round, he would die. Oh yeah, speaking of dying, I think there's going to be a lot of that happening right away here on the enemy's end. Well, with that said, they are forming an annoying kind of barrier here. Oh, priest is weak to swords? What? Oh dang, I forgot this guy had so much HP. Can I get friendship bonuses with anyone? Oh, and then Mascarin's probably gonna get a turn after this. How do we make the most of this? I don't think we can. Yeah, let's just do it like this. So once again, Synbios takes the lead here. He's going to be finished way before Median. And certainly before Julian, unless we deliberately slow down just to see how things go different. Which I may well do. This priest is not really dangerous. I might even want to just deliberately keep his buddies alive here, just so that he'll waste all of his turns healing them. That's probably unnecessary. Let's just shoot them with the lightning. Oops. Yeah, no friendship bonuses. Okay, now to grind down the boss. Actually, once again, I think we go for tornadoes here. We need to keep the... Because, yeah, the birds only have melee attacks, and Frank only has a melee attack. And I probably want Synbios doing his melee sword attack as well. So that's all 4 of the spaces around the Dark Priest occupied. I'm actually gonna hold... Yeah, I'm gonna hang back with Hagane just so he's in range to get healed by Grace. Oh, whoops, he's got the Shuriken already. There we go. Yeah, this guy's not long for this world. Oh, hey, perfect. Although it's probably better to go back here so that all of his buddies get the friendship bonus. Here's fine. You know, I'm pretty sure we'll just hit everyone in the party with an Aura 2. Does Noom need healing? I should really check this out beforehand. Does Sybil need healing? I think she might. Nope. Could use it, but doesn't need it. We'll just do this. I'm sure it'll be fine. Even if they die, it'll be fine. Like a death in the Synbios or Median parties, I'm not going to reset over that. If any of the Julian crew dies, on the other hand, that's a reset. Huh. So like the whole... Now we're turning ourselves into solids too. This is like the... I don't know. The team that turns dudes into solid objects. That's all I've got. Turn them in... That seems to be just, yeah, a frequent theme of special attacks in this game. Turning people into gold, or ice, or rock, or metal. I think I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to let the Dark Priest run out his MP, and I'm going to see just how the dialogue changes if we get one of the other teams to finish their missions first. So I think we have to eat 3 Infernos if we do that. Although he might just aura himself repeatedly. mean, we can soul grapple the priest. Is that close enough? Man, I wish every party had that MP suck ability. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna double check that there's nothing hiding in the trees, but yeah, we just got a line of enemies to deal with now. Yeah, I took away all of their MP restoration items. Do we really want to go in just yet? I don't think we do. I think we want to hang back. I think we want to hang back and wait for them to come to us, and then unleash the magic. That means it's Hedva's time to shine right after this. They're going to charge up, and Hedva's going to let loose, and it's going to be awesome. Oh wow, they're not budging. Oh, here he goes. That's kind of annoying. Now that means we don't get the big blast of magic on them. Don't get to see the really big spark. Ooh, this could be throwing her life away, though. Although it would be for a good cause. Honestly, I'll probably just... Yeah, they've all wasted their turns now. I'm just gonna charge forward with everyone. To the extent that we can. Nah, it's stupid to charge forward with so many people lagging back. We'll just wait for them to apparently throw themselves at us one at a time, single file. So Median needs it. That's really about it. Of course, it's the last person on the list. I don't know what the logic is as far as how the game organizes the list of people to choose from for targeting with magic, but it seems to be something like whoever the person is that I want to hit with the healing is at the bottom of the list. How many people are gonna get laser beamed this time? Even more. I keep saying to myself, we're gonna get... Hell, I'm not just saying it to myself, I'm saying it to broadcasting it to the entire internet. I'm gonna get fewer people hit by laser beams this time because we are running low on aura. And every time I say that, I put even more and more people into the laser beams. I think we had one more person take the hit there than had previously. I think this is worth it. I think we'll be able to take him down before he gets his turn. Maybe we try a different tactic on these guys next time. I think I'm going to try to let them run down the ramp at us. and then we can surround them. Because the problem is if we go up at them and then they block off the ramp, then the party's cut off, and you really don't want people getting isolated against summon magic. We can totally just leave this guy behind. He's not hurting nothing up there. This actually puts Honesty in the line of fire. So we'll just move her aside a little bit. Oh wow, she's so awesome that didn't even give her any XP. Okay, so there's the safe spot. Depending on how you define safe, we're gonna drop a safety save here. Just in case the bosses decide to run up on him. Don't hit it with the spear, man. Just grab it with your hands. Move it away from the giant mushroom. Actually, Julian's got a shit ton of HP, so I'm fine with him tanking another laser. Gracia is kind of key to this whole fight, so... Although he is going to waste all of his MP anyways, so maybe we just do another aura here? Yeah, let's do it. That's not aura. And then Isabella can be our main source of healing once we actually start the proper boss fight. Oh yeah, I guess Harold's gotta turn his ass around and charge up the center. Okay, Jubei's in the clear. Gracia's fine, he can heal himself. Isabella, there's space in the safe space, so we might as well put her there. Also, yeah, she's slowly healing up as we do all this. Or, you know, recovering MP. Right, so this is the easy map right here. I think I'm gonna do it. I think we're just gonna pass turns. And see what different things get said. If you clear the other maps first. I mean, I think I made good on that promise. I think we are getting, like, one fewer person hit by the laser next time around. Oh yeah, he's just gonna aura himself forever. Yeah, we can just wait forever on this guy and let the other people on the other map do their thing. We'll take him down a little bit further, just in case we need to, I don't know, an emergency comes up and we need to take him down in a hurry. Actually, I think I will, yeah, we'll let the ninja take his hit, because he might inflict status effects, like so. Oh, that's not status effects, that's just tons of damage. think I actually understood that. I think she told him he was too slow. Now is the time that I think we charge forward on these guys. Yeah, they're all ripe for the... yeah, right in position. We can hit them with a big spark at every single one of them. Yeah. Let's do it. Also, if we get enough damage on them before the priest's turn, then he'll just waste his turn with the aura. Ah, he's not doing it, although he's not doing the Inferno either, so I guess that's fine. Oh, and now he's out of position and we don't get our big spark anymore. Lame. But we still get, you know, a reasonable one. Yeah, that's a reasonable little spark. I'll take it. You know, the way Hedva's outfit looks, I swear, the whole thing would just be completely transparent, except for the fact that the Sega Saturn can't do proper transparency. Yeah, like, it's not like an actual piece of cloth, I think it's just like a veil. And we could totally just see through it if this were a PlayStation game and not a Sega Saturn game. It's actually really annoying how he's got his back against the wall there. There. We got Hazuki to vent my frustrations. Although that's not a good... given that he's standing against the wall, that's not actually a good place for her to be. Need that space open for melee attackers. I don't think anyone's taken damage yet, either. Okay, actually we don't want to surround him just yet. I want to leave him space to sneak out if he wants to. There's a good chance he'll go for medium. So yeah, we'll just do it like this. Oh, this guy's taken no damage yet. Yeah, this is a great way to open things up. And waltz for the kill. And that is the last of the enemies on the median map. Oh, but we could do the penguin headbutt. Yeah, we're gonna slow push this anyways, because I want to see what happens if you clear with Julian's party first. So yeah, we'll just surround him on three sides and just damage him a little bit less slowly than we'd like to. Also, now we're kind of obligated to do as much damage to him as possible, so that he'll waste his turn using Aura. Okay, and let's count how many people get hit by this laser here, because I think we got 5 last time. Yeah, it's only 3 this time. I'm getting less people hit by the laser. This is enough to be covered by like a like an aura 1 if we get our positioning right. Also, if I were really thinking ahead, I would have put the movement ring on Gracia here, because we need to move him up the field to trigger the next part of this fight. Like, I kind of want to get Bridget the hell out of here so she can stop getting shot by the bow guy. Or maybe she just kills him. Right, if he can hit me, I can hit him. Yeah, let's just do this. Gotta be a little bit cautious here, because if they decide to run up and we get summoned on, that's bad times. This is just an obnoxious map. I really hate the lead up to the boss encounter here. This would be so much more interesting, too, if they just gave you, like, a little land bridge. Like, if there were, like, a pathway up here from this side and up here from that side, I think this would be a way more interesting fight overall. But that's not how they decided to do things. Now we're basically just playing chicken with these guys. Right, so Gracia's got to kind of heal himself now. Okay, has Kate taken her turn already? He's 35. She's 34. So we'll have them move together, and then we'll have Isabella heal the both of them. That sounds like a good plan. Does Harold Buster get busted by this if we put him here? It doesn't matter. He can move up real fast once the staff goes down, so we'll just keep him here for now. Look at that. 7 MP we spend to do this. Okay, we do actually want to leave some space open here for Gracia to move up, and then we're done with the first phase of the fight, and then we pretty much got the first phase under control. And actually, now that you've mentioned it, I think this is the perfect place to drop a safety save and to mix some more coffee here. How are we doing on time? Ugh, yeah, that little diversion into the dungeon at the start might have been a mistake. We got like 3 hours to clear this map and then do Bolzome afterwards. So coffee will only help with that, so we're gonna go do that, if you guys don't mind. So yeah, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Oof. So on my way over to the bathroom, I saw my phone on the desk on the way there, and the thought actually crossed my mind, which might be the stupidest thing I've ever thought, the stupidest thought that has ever crossed my mind in my entire life. Saw my phone there on the desk, and I thought to myself, I still gotta do my Langrisser mobile dailies today. Which is probably a sure sign that I just need to install that fucking game. Uninstall that fucking game. Like, as soon as I'm done streaming here. Actually, if he's just gonna heal himself forever, we could just farm XP off of him for as long as we want. Just get our low-level guys, just smack them. And have them just level up very, very slowly like that. Actually, it would be very, very, very slowly because he's got like 700 HP. So they're, yeah, getting 1 XP at a time from this. I know, it's like freaking brain cancer or something. It just like sits there and in your head and festers and spreads. You just gotta like rip it out until there's no trace of it left too. That's why they don't let you disable your counts on those games. Same with Facebook. You can't permanently leave Facebook either. I actually tried. I at one point in the past, I flipped the option that says, please, yeah, delete my Facebook account. And it turns out they don't actually delete it. You can always just get it back anytime you want. Oh. Well, okay, there's his XP. It turns out we're doing stuff exactly the same after all. I did not expect him to get 60 damage off of that. Oh well. Yeah, honestly, Dusty Roads, unless you've got like 3 hours to spare, I don't think you're going to see the full fight here. This is a ridiculous fight. Like, we got the 3 parts here, and the Bolzome half of things is even longer. Because that guy's got like 2,000 HP, and he regenerates 30 HP per turn, and he gets 2 turns every round. And he has tons of defense, so our guys only hit him for like 30 HP a pop. So we don't get the fun of seeing all the new dialogue. I could just reload it. I did drop the safety save right before this. I'm not going to bother. It's not worth it. But yeah, you can see the little pathway there off to the side. I think I've got it figured out. If you go up on the ledge on the main Julian map, then I think that's what triggers the side guys to send reinforcements. I think the intention is for the Julian to be able to draw heat off of these guys, because this is a shit ton of enemies, and they don't quite expect you to have, you know, done 10 hours of grinding to make it easy for yourself, but yeah. Okay, at the least we can do at this point is try to get Julian to win before Symbios, before Median. Man, it is hard to keep track of all these names. That's a weak-ass signal, too. Like, for a big epic finale like this, they could have at least brought some proper fireworks. Like, it's really just a basic attack where he turns bronze and sends the enemy up into the air. Yeah, we haven't damaged him enough for him to waste time with Aura. Yeah, honestly, if you're gone for, I don't know, I'd say there's a slight chance that you miss the ending here if you're out for 2 hours, but honestly, I think we'll be here for another 2 hours fighting Bolzome, just straight up. Especially if things go horribly and we end up losing that fight again. If we end up losing that fight again, then we're here for another, like, 5 hours tomorrow finishing this game. Oh wow, I've got 2 spellcasty dudes helping me out. That does the same amount of damage as the level 1 Blaze. Okay, so who needs to do melee attacks? Honestly, no one. I mean, I guess if we really had our hearts set on getting the worm up here to beat on him, we'd do that. But yeah, I think we'll just punch him. I really like the punch attack in this game. It just... something about it. It just looks brutal. It's like the way they, like, wind back with the fist before they do it. Penko's seen better days. I can't believe Garrosh is still level 1. What a tool. Oh yeah, I guess he actually kind of needs help here. I guess the one way you could actually make some decent XP gains here is just let him attack your guys over and over again and farm XP for your healers. So yeah, Stingworm kind of got crowded out here. I guess he's just our team mascot or something. Grab my coffee. What? There's no more. I suppose for you guys, it's probably really obvious when when something goes wrong with the coffee machine, because you can probably hear it dripping very loudly off to the side there. But I've got my headphones on, so I've got very low awareness of sounds going on around me. So Gracia won't actually be able to heal himself anymore, or really do anything useful whatsoever for anyone. Okay, he's not going for it yet. Okay, let's try this out. Can I get away with just a blessing? I mean, it spun around, right? That means it did something? Nope! Okay, we're gonna have to reload that. Because I don't want all my dudes getting lasered. Probably a save state would have been faster there. I don't know why I'm so selectively... I'm just kind of gotten into the habit of not using save states, so whenever I have the option of just doing an instant save reload, I just take that instead, even when a save state would be way faster. It looks bad on stream too. Like, honestly, when I'm like browsing around looking for other streams to follow, if I see a guy like reload a state like a minute into watching a new streamer, I will tune out almost right away. Depends on the game, actually. I'm more willing to cut people some slack if they're playing like a RPG or something like this. If you're constantly loading states, though, to just immediately undo every mistake you make, yeah, that doesn't make for good viewing, in my opinion. So is that what's going to trigger them to come at me? Oh, you know what? Julian needs some healing here too, so maybe we'll do the Aura 2 this time around. Also, I think Bridget needs healing too, but she's way in the rear. Actually, while this is going on, I can go grab my coffee, which totally worked right this time. There it is. Seems like I didn't get filled up all the way, though. I'm getting ripped off by my own coffee machine. Did I hit the wrong button or something? There are 3 settings on my Keurig for like the size of the cup of coffee you want, like how much coffee it's going to pour. There's basically... So you can basically get a large coffee, and then you can get 2 sizes that are like a why the fuck even bother amount of coffee. Like honestly, even what they call a large coffee is not big enough for my liking. Okay, so we're just going to pass turns from here on in and see what happens if Julian finishes first. The priests have different voice actors, don't they? Yeah, this guy's voice is different from the blue priest. Again, just, yeah, little small things that they change that they don't have to, but they do it anyways. Kinda neat. Awesome. Like, yeah, the large setting on the Keurig basically fills up this mug right to full, and I've got, like, a bigger mug that I would prefer that it would fill that, but it doesn't even come close. Or, like, a thermos size? I should probably just get a coffee maker at this point. I go through pretty much a pot's worth of coffee a day by now. Okay, do we rush? The staff is messing things up too, because we need to keep everyone grouped together. We'll put her over on this side, I think. Yeah, I think we're just gonna edge our way up here. And then once they spring for it, then we'll go, then we'll get them. Gracia is just worthless. He can just sit back, I guess. I mean, he should be at the front so that he can help distribute the damage. Actually, we want the mages a little bit closer up, because Jubei can... Isabella might as well be in the back. Because, yeah, Jubei can shoot from 3 panels away. Actually, I think I want Harold to sit back a little bit, too, because he's pretty fragile. He's probably the weakest defensively in the whole party next to Primula. No, I'm not going to restore his MP. I am going to be saving absolutely all of my MP restoration for the Bullzone fight. I think we can get through this first phase just fine without consuming any resources at all. Oh wow, Mascarin is right out. That's not Mascarin, that's green-haired Mascarin. Synthesis was her name. She might actually do 60 damage with a Penguin Carnival, so we'll not do that. I really would like Penko to get the kill here if we can make it happen. So I guess we basically just pass turns and wait for them to do something? Still not going for it. Does that mean we move up? I'll wait for Brath. Oh, that's really awkward how they have their turns staggered like that. 49, 39. We could... Oh yeah, Gracia! I forgot. Gracia has the MP recovery ring. He can use his accessory to get MP back. I forgot that we gave that to him. Yeah, the magic ring. Whoops. There he goes. Now he's fucked up. You know, there will be different dialogue depending on who we kill first also. I think we killed Braff first last time, so it would be nice to go for Basanda. Although he's kind of right here. On the other hand, she's got much lower defense and lower HP, so I think it'll actually be easier to take her down. Okay, she's got the same defense, but still. Honestly, we just want to charge everyone up to this cliff anyways, just to keep them all grouped together. I guess if they were close together, he could use magic on them. So I think I'm actually going to move Gracia way the hell back, and then every 2 turns... Every 2 turns he'll have an aura. So he'll be kind of our primary healer. I don't know, technically that kind of counts as consuming resources, though, because that'll break eventually. Not so lucky there. Actually, do we have any melee guys who we want? Honestly, this should all be fine. And then, yeah, Isabella can heal the people who need healing, except those 2, which is a bit awkward. But it's fine. Gracia will have an aura 4 after this, so as long as we keep anyone from getting picked off with a single target summon, we should be good here. Hey, here we go. So that tightens things up here rather nicely. This is the really dangerous part of the fight where they, yeah, both get their turns this round. We can basically kill them in 2 rounds, but for the 1 round where they both survive, it's kind of tricky. Honestly, we would speed this fight up a fair bit if we just killed this guy to save time passing these turns. Which I should probably do if I really care about finishing the game today. Whatever. It'll be fine. We'll get him. Okay, so if she gets another one of those, she actually will be able to land the killing blow next time around. I don't think we'll be able to take down Basanda before she gets her next turn. Is there anything we can do about that? Oh shit, she goes first. Okay, so that's not exactly the scariest thing that she could have done. We're in a bit of a pickle here, because Braff could take Bridget down. Although he's a lot faster than her. Or she's a lot faster than him, rather. That's good enough. Holy shit. That's lame, but that'll keep her alive at least. Could use the potion, but I think we'll save it. Now things are a little bit awkward for Honesty. She shouldn't die to a 2-target summon, though, so I think we'll be fine. Basically what I'm expecting to happen here is Braff will summon on 2 people. Actually, how can he even... where can he move to? I can't remember the range on Phoenix. I think I got fucked over by that last time. Phoenix probably has a 3-panel range. So we need to keep him away from Marky, basically. Because if he gets the 2-target summoning on them, he's probably gonna kill Bridget. So yeah, I think we actually just have Marky stay put then. Oh, cool, they're both just gonna throw their turns away doing melee attacks. It's probably because I have everyone grouped up and they can't get good summons off. Yeah, we need to move up the field, open up space for our party members. Yeah, so she's not gonna live to see another turn. Could even do an Aura 1 here. That'd be productive. Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, Gracia's not gonna see 2 more turns anyways. Originally, the plan was to Magic Ring again, and then get an Aura 2 the turn after, but I don't think he's gonna get a turn after. Don Hort actually needs a bit of help. I'm gonna keep him here, so that Isabella can heal him. That wasn't good. No crits on this bitch. Huh. It's getting kind of awkward now. I was expecting to take her down in 2 more attacks, and now it's going to take 4 by the time we're done here. Oh, I thought Jubei might do it there. Yeah, it's going to take 4 hits this round to get her down. Ooh, although that means Harold gets the kill, which I'm perfectly fine with. If I can find a good way to get him in here. I think he might not actually do 16 damage with a regular attack. Okay, good. He's got the ice arrow. Because apparently that tank shoots arrows. So I believe Julian and Don Hort need help here. Done. Oh shit, Turk needed help too. We'll just crowd him into the center here. Yeah, so this first phase went incredibly smoothly. Assuming just, yeah, that we're just kind of done here and that nothing will go wrong. So yeah, we're gonna get through this with no deaths and with basically no resources consumed. So the next test will be to get through the other 3 cult leaders without, yeah, consuming any resources or losing any party members. That was our one of our many big problems with the Bull Zone fight last time, is I just spent way too much bringing down the cultists. He might kill him. So, how quickly can we bring down Braff now? Also, we've still got to be careful to, yeah, keep our party grouped up. In fact, I probably want to surround him here to block off his access to the ramp, because, yeah, Bridget and Marky are still pretty vulnerable here. In fact, does Bridget get a turn before him? Oh yeah, she should. Oh, she doesn't know Spark 4. Dang, that's kind of sad that that's the best she can do for single target. Okay, Bridget, on the other hand... Are we gonna kill this guy before he gets his turn? That would be pretty amazing. Oh, Spark 4 does the same amount of damage as Ice 4. So... yeah, that's a thing. Pretty sure everyone's in the clear as far as... no one's gonna get isolated and solo summoned on. Not that it matters, because he's fucking dead the next attack that we put on him. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. There's no place he has to get a good spell off. The last desperate gasp of good old Braff here, who they just brought back randomly for no apparent reason in the end. He was just like a generic, like, boss, like one of the 12 Imperial generals that we killed in Scenario 1. Or I guess he wasn't fully generic, since he, you know, his mom was an evil cultist, we found out, and all of that, but still. We're gonna give the kill to someone who needs kills. Probably Herald again, if we can manage it. Sad. He didn't get his level up from killing Basanda either. Is anyone else super low level other than Herald? I might even go another round just to help him out a bit. Honestly, Turk's the next one up, so I guess we'll give it to him. Yeah, so Harold's kind of the weak man, or the low man on the totem pole here. He's way behind the rest of the party. He kind of just says the same thing. I guess the final text box is different depending on who you kill first. Oh yeah, and I guess we don't give a signal or anything to the others. Just like, well, that was a thing. Now I guess we just sit here and wait for the others. I don't think she mentions Fafhard if you kill Braff first. I remember I was confused about that last time we did the fight. It's like, well, her last words show that she loved Fafhard. It's like, what? I didn't think she mentioned him. Also, I still don't remember who Fafhard was. Probably another one of the many generic Imperial generals that we brutalized in Scenario 1. Scenario 1 was a long time ago at this point. I don't think we really care who gets the last hit here. Zero, you're up. Ah, swing and a miss. Figuratively speaking, he hit, but he didn't actually kill him. Campbell's only level 3. He's better to get it anyways. Yeah, also, this is a new one. Cool. So it's like a regular attack, only it's on fire.